In May 2025, as Sam Heughan wrapped up a photo shoot for the final season of Outlander, his phone rang non-stop. Text messages, emails, and even calls from his legal team poured in. A shocking news story was spreading across social media and major newspapers. Sam Heughan's the Sassenach brand accused of using unsourced ingredients, a shock to high-end consumers. Hollywood Wine Spirits Insider was the first to publish a 2,000-word article, citing inside sources, who said that some batches of the Sassenach wine were allegedly found to be substandard in Europe, the brand's main export market. More than just a premium product, the Sassenach is Sam's pride, a dream he has pursued since his early days of leaving art school, with the desire to bring Scottish whiskey closer to the world through modern and sophisticated eyes. Sam has built the brand not only on quality, but on his reputation, kindness and credibility. Now, everything can collapse overnight. At the head office in Edinburgh, the atmosphere is as tense as a string. The PR, legal, production and brand management teams are in an emergency meeting. Sam, with a gloomy look, sits at the head of the table, quietly listening to each analysis. We have concrete evidence that the named batches do not belong to the official supply chain. It is very likely that this is counterfeit or pirated whiskey, said the supply chain manager. However, Sam's image is being tied to this suspicion. The media doesn't wait for the truth. They write based on emotions and sensational headlines. The media representative interjected. Sam was silent for a long time. Then he raised his head, his voice warm but determined. I'm not hiding, but I need the truth. Let's investigate to the end. And I will face the public. Less than 24 hours later, a short video filmed by Sam himself in his garden in Scotland was posted on his official Instagram account. I am the founder of the Sassenach. I stand behind every bottle, every line on the label. And I will take responsibility if anything goes wrong. But I also believe that the truth will come out. I have never traded your trust. In just 6 hours, the video reached more than 3 million views, with hundreds of thousands of comments, from love and support to skepticism and disappointment. Immediately after Sam's video, the media began to split into two distinct camps. The Guardian published an article with the title, Sam Heughan, an artist or a reckless businessman?, questioning whether Sam's focus on acting had caused him to neglect controlling the brand. Meanwhile, Forbes defended him. The Sassenach is a target of counterfeiting, and Sam Heughan cannot be the scapegoat for the system. Outlander fans around the world were also in an uproar. A wave of support for Sam emerged strongly under the hashtag #StandWithSam, with a series of users sharing the moment they enjoyed the Sassenach wine, recounting their feelings when they first learned about the brand, or simply words of encouragement. We know you will never betray the trust. Don't give up. A brand is the soul of its founder. And Sam has the most beautiful soul. However, there are still many criticisms and demands to boycott the brand until there is an official conclusion from the inspection agency. As things seemed to be at a standstill, an unexpected figure spoke up, Katrina Balfe. In a talk at Edinburgh Film Fest, the actress and Sam's longtime co-star took 10 minutes to address the incident. Sam is not the type of person to let anything go, especially anything he loves. I've seen how he chooses the casks he ages his whiskey in, how he argues with the distributor to keep the original value of the Sassenach. He may be a famous actor, but when it comes to whiskey, he is a true craftsman. Katrina's words quickly went viral across platforms, drawing support from many prominent figures in the industry, from producers to European wine experts. Sam emotionally shared the speech, along with a line, "Thank you for always believing in me, not just as a co-star." 2 weeks later, the investigation was concluded. The controversial batches were not genuine the Sassenach products. They were counterfeits produced in an unlicensed facility in Poland, and then smuggled into the UK via grey market distributors. Sam breathed a sigh of relief. But the joy was short-lived. Despite being cleared, he still faced huge losses. More than £4 million in lost sales. A contract with a high-end supermarket chain in North America was cancelled, and most importantly, a serious blow to his personal image. Sam did not choose to let the matter sink in like many other celebrities. He held an event to open the Sassenach distillery to the public, inviting journalists, consumers, and even his critics to see the transparent and meticulous production process. At the ceremony, Sam said, "Crisis is a bitter pill, but it forces you to look back, to edit and to evolve. I don't want to go back to where I was. I want to go further." The answer is, no. But it has changed forever. The incident with the Sassenach made Sam understand that public trust is not a permanent thing. It needs to be protected by accountability and transparency. Although his reputation has been shaken, his sincerity, courage and the way he has faced the crisis have made many people respect him more than ever. At the end of 2025, the Sassenach officially launched a new product line called Resilience, meaning resilient, with the bottle hand engraved with the words, "Born from fire, stronger than ever." And fans, once again, got behind Sam Heughan, not just because he is a star, but because he is a real person. The scandal seemed to have sunk the Sassenach, but in fact, it was a powerful catalyst for Sam Heughan to reshape his path, not only as an actor, but also as a founder, a storyteller of taste and emotion. The launch of the Resilience wine sold out within 72 hours of its release. Each bottle came with a handwritten letter from Sam thanking consumers for not turning my back when I fell. At the same time, Sam also set up a fund called the Sassenach Integrity Fund, which funds initiatives to produce transparent, sustainable food and drink in Scotland. Reputation is something that can be lost, but character is not, he shared at the fund launch. The media began to turn its praise from the initial satirical headlines to sincere recognition. Sam Heughan, the man who not only overcame the crisis, but turned it into a living manifesto. The Times, in a year-end interview, when asked if he regretted turning to the wine business, Sam simply smiled. "No, because these drops of wine, like my life, have been brewed with faith and resilience." And so, a new chapter began, not with applause, but with restored faith, one sip at a time, one heart at a time.